All right, guys, if you caught the Fanatics weekly auction recap for weekly auction 186 that I did last night, you know there were buku Michael Jordan records broken last night. I'm going to change the script a little bit for this record collection because it was so unique. There were so many Michael Jordan cards that broke records last night. I'm worried that you might have missed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to real quickly scroll down the auction list with the highest Michael Jordan record that was broken last night and scroll all the way down to the ones I've already talked about. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more Michael Jordan cards that broke records last night. And I'll be honest with you, I had to cut this thing short. Otherwise, we'll be talking about this forever. Probably safe to say that more Jordan cards broke all-time records that didn't. And I know that sounds crazy, but you'll just have to listen, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Thanks. Record collection every Tuesday night. You can always count on this one. Thanks. If you guys are looking to buy sports cards, basketball cards, football cards, baseball cards, comic books, memorabilia, do what I do. Use the Fanatics Marketplace. Just make sure you use the affiliate link that's located in this YouTube description at the very top or the QR code that's attached. All right, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with another record collection episode. As I mentioned in the introduction, let's just get rolling here and let's start at the top. As always, I'm showing you the results from a Fanatics weekly auction. This auction was weekly auction 186. It ended on August 10th. The highest selling Michael Jordan basketball card in that auction on Sunday, August 10th, was this 1998 Dunkin' Go Nuts. So Dunkin' Go Nuts new record 25-8. Scoring Kings new record 23-4. We've got a new record for the Ultimate Patch Collection. We got a new record for an autograph Jordan here. Noise Boys, no. Supreme, Star Power Supreme, no. Intimidation Nation, yes. For a BGS 9.5, last night's $14,400 was the highest price ever paid for a Skybox Premium Intimidation Nation BGS 9.5, and it was a men gem. How about the Beam Team members only? The Beam Team members only broke an all-time record, and this is a card that we've seen sell many times. This is the PSA 10 members only from 92 Beam Team, $14,400. The board game is probably the one that was the most talked about. It's the one that I need, for God's sakes, and I'm never going to get a PSA 10 because I can't get to $13,800 for this card. It's just too much of a margin for the damn PSA 10. I'm going to have to find a PSA 9 or a BGS 9.5, and even then, I don't know. It might even still be out of reach. I think I'm sitting on an 8 in my collection right now. This was a gorgeous 10, just an impossible card to gem, man. The gem rate's so low. New all-time record for the board game. New all-time record for the Natural Born Thrillers PSA 10, 13-8 for both of those cards. New all-time record for the Bowman Best Cuts Atomic Refractor Die Cut BGS 9.5. New record for this Michael Jordan Upper Deck Signature Collection 2009. New all-time record for the Electrifying Michael Jordan PSA 10. Went over the $10,000 mark for the first time, if I recall. This is an autograph card, a new all-time record for the Michael Jordan 97 Hoops High Voltage BGS 9.5, $7,200. All-time record. I broke this one on the 1993 Ultra Inside Outside PSA 10. I paid $6,600, so all the shilling allegations can stop. I've already paid it. It's already in my damn vault. This is a weirdo card. I broke another record, the 1997 Skybox Z-Force Super Boss, $6,000. That was Cajun Cardboard special right there. New record here on this Michael Jordan SP Game Use Significant Numbers, serial number 35 patch card. I broke another all-time record with the 1999 Upper Deck Wild Level 1 Michael Jordan 100 BGS 9.5. So now I've got the Star Surge, I've got the Jamboree, and I've got the Wild all in BGS 9.5. Pretty happy about that. Still chasing the others, as you guys know. Let's keep checking here. That's an autograph. A new all-time record, and this is where we cut it off, right? Because this is where the top 100 began. This is the 1998 Finest Mystery Jordan Kobe, and it's a PSA 10. This is not the refractor, guys. This is just the base card, and it is a hierarchy card. And this one did 4,080. That was an all-time record as well. And then the frequent flyer upgrade, I think, is where we start. That is where we start. So Frequent flyer upgrade, PSA 10, new all-time record, 3,360. Huge jump over the last sale, which was $2,750. I know it only sounds like $610, but that's a pretty big percentage of $2,750. So huge jump there. This is a PSA 10 Pop 20 card. You just don't see it every day. And this is actually a PSA 9. I'm sorry, I said PSA 10. PSA 10 is a much bigger number. This is the PSA 9, and the PSA 9 is a Pop 39. There's only 20 PSA 10. So PSA 10, you're looking at 13 grand. PSA 9, you're talking about 3,360. There's your card right there. That is the parallel copy. This was me too, I must confess. So last night I broke 4 records on 4 mid-size Michael Jordan inserts from the 90s. I picked up this PSA 9 and 1. It's just impossible to find it. That's Chris Morris in the background, by the way. It's impossible, Auburn legend. It's impossible to find this card in a PSA 10. It's very, very difficult. I picked up the PSA 9 for $32.40. I jumped the record $500. I figured I don't know when the next time I'm going to see it. And to be quite honest with you, the card did $27.50 the night before. And so that card is on the move, thanks to me, of course, but PSA 10 Pop 5 is $37.20, but I would not let that fool you because that card has not sold in quite some time, I don't think. Let's make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, that card sold for $37.20 in 2022. Card Ladder has it as 4,171. I promise you it's not. In fact, I can tell you right now that it's going to sell for probably 8 to 9, maybe even push the $10,000 mark if we see another PSA 10 and 1. And that is a unique Jordan card from the hierarchy. 98 Round Ball Royalty PSA 9 with and without coating. Both set records. You think I'm crazy? Here you go. Fanatics Weekly, August 10th. Fanatics Weekly, August 10th. Here is one with the coating, and that sold for $23.70. And here is one without the coating, and that sold for $26.40. So 2 new records for the Round Ball Refractor in PSA 9 slabs. Natural Born Thrillers. This is a big card. It broke a record on the PSA 10. It broke a record on the PSA 9. So double duo here, all in one night. This card sold for $25. Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't break a record. I wanted to include it because I wanted to show you guys that this card sold 4 days before for the all-time record, and then sold 6 days before this for the all-time record at that point. So August 4th, the all-time record was set on eBay, 2,500. Then on August 6th, 2 days later, that all-time record was shattered, and it was new record was $27.50. And then last night on Fanatics Weekly, the PSA 10 broke the all-time record. The PSA 9 tried to break the all-time record, but came up just short, 2,520. The second highest sale in 178 sales historically for the Natural Born Thrillers PSA 9. The Star Surge PSA 9 broke an all-time record. This is the level 1, however. Pay close attention. This is not just a regular Star Surge. This is the die-cut serial numbered down here. See it? That serial numbered 66 out of 100. This is the Star Surge. Serial numbered to 100, level 1. This is in the hierarchy. You guys should know that. There's level 2s in there as well, but you just don't see those ever sell. And this one sold for $2,130 in a PSA 9 slab. That is a Pop 4 card. There are 5 PSA 10s. Next, we've got the 1996 SPX Hollow View Heroes H1. This is a really tough card to grade in a PSA 10 because the surface and then, of course, the back edges. This one did 1,920. This is a card, guys, that in what? Look at all the records. I mean, in 2023, it was not $1,000. It didn't sell at all in 2024, hardly. And then now you're looking at a card that is just absolutely running up. If we sort this by date sold, you can just see what's happening here. This is a card that is, somebody snuck an 875 in there. That's nice. 1580, 1400, 1300. Looked like it was going down. Then it jumped to 17. Then it jumped to 1920 last night. How many of these are there? 102 of these. Okay, so about the same as the Scoring King, somewhere around there. 102, about a 12% gem rate, so not too many of those out there. Hollow View Heroes, new all-time record, 1,920. Sold of the game, PSA 9. You guys notice we're not always talking about PSA 10s here. We're talking about PSA 9s as well. Sold of the game, Michael Jordan from 1998 Skybox Premium. Jumped from, actually 2 of them sold last night, both on Fanatics Weekly. both were all-time records in and of themselves. So 1814 was the all-time high from about, 3-4 weeks ago. Then we go 1860, 1890 in the same damn auction. And here's the two different cards. And the cool thing about this card is, like, watch this. And I've talked about this on the channel before. Look at the very top. See how it goes from blue to red to green, kind of greenish yellow, then back to blue. Well, here's the other PSA 9 that sold. Look at this card. This card goes from green to blue to whatever that is to red. Just not a great picture. So this is one of those cards where I told you you're never going to get the same card twice. They all with the gradation colors, they change in different ways in different cards. So no two cards are going to, well, you can get two cards that don't look alike. I can't say no two. I don't know if it's a snowflake. I don't know if no two cards look alike, but you get my point. You could have a PSA 9 here and a PSA 9 here, and they don't look alike. We had it last night, and both of them new all-time record, 1890 for that. And then can you believe this old bird right here? This is a great early year Michael Jordan insert, and their pack odds are not bad. Like, you can go pull this card out of a pack. Like, this is literally a card where if you buy a box of Ultra, you might pull one out of a pack. 259 PSA 10s. It's just such a great insert, and it's so visually appealing, and the gem rate is so low, right? We know 262 PSA 10s. There's base cards that have much less PSA 10 population than that, but this one does $1,200. And if you want to see something crazy, two of them sold last night for $1,200. It also sold for $1,200 on July 2nd. If we sort the most recent sales by date, this card is clearly trending in the right direction. Someone snuck in and stole one on alt for $943. That is a massive, massive bit of thievery right there, because that's wedged between three $1,200 sales. That's the only time this card sold for less than $1,000 in like forever. I mean, you got to go way back. So famous nicknames. Also an all-time record. That's it, guys. Jordan record collection is over. Not bad. 10, 12 minutes. That's pretty good for me. You guys know I like to talk. There's so many cards that I cut out. I mean, normally, guys, we go down to like $300, $400 on these videos. I stopped at $1,200. If I'd have kept going, we'd have gotten to PSA 8s breaking records, PSA 7s breaking records, BGS 8.5s breaking records. Last night was a very unique. It is the most electric, for lack of a better word, price surge that I have seen for Michael Jordan cards, really all basketball cards, but let's hyper-focus because this is a Jordan record collection for Michael Jordan cards that I have seen since I have been creating content since November of 2021. I have not seen a night like this. I have not seen an auction like this, and I haven't really looked ahead, but what I've been told is that auction 187 on Fanatics doesn't look too much different. And if you thought that maybe there's too many Jordans up here at the high end, maybe the lower end Jordans won't do well. Well, I sold 35 Michael Jordan cards last night, and 34 of them I sold for higher than my price point when I purchased them. So 34 out of 35 were higher than the price point that I purchased them. I only lost money on one card. They all did really great in relation to comps, and those were the little baby, tiny little Michael Jordan cards. So just an incredible quantity of Michael Jordan cards. In fact, I want to check and see how many Michael Jordan cards sold last night on Fanatics weekly auction. 280. 280. That is 12 pages worth of 24, about approximately, right? We get 24 per page. That's about 12 pages worth of Michael Jordan cards. That is a large number. It did not seem to affect prices. It wasn't like it was, oversaturated. The cards did really, really well. Let me know what you think. Which of these all-time records stand out to you? So many of them do. I'm responsible for 4 of them. I don't know if I'm supposed to apologize or pat myself on the back. I don't know, man. I just know that those were 4 cards that I didn't have in the hierarchy that I picked up last night, and I spent buku money, but I broke it up into 4 pieces. I feel like I took a step forward in my collection. As you guys know, I've been selling a lot of cards as well, so I had some funds built up in my Fanatics Collect account, and so I just moved some money over and paid for those cards, and the beat goes on, man. I've got about 45 more for sale that you'll see in a video coming up later this week, ending this Sunday in Fanatics Weekly number 187. So stay tuned to the channel. Do me a favor, do the trifecta. Really, we're going to First, use the promo code Cajun if you want to consign cards, especially if they're Michael Jordan cards. You want to consign them to Fanatics Weekly. Use the promo code Cajun. I'm always buying collections. Reach out to me if you're interested in selling your basketball card or football or baseball card collection. I'm always looking at buying collections. That's what I do. It's what I love to do. It makes for incredible content, and that's sort of how I stay afloat in the hobby and move forward. And then pull off the trifecta. The trifecta is subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon for notifications of this Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel. I will continue to do my best to bring you guys the most consistent basketball card content in the entire world. Get your hierarchy posters now. If this is what wets your whistle and you like to see these Michael Jordan cards, you got to go get yourself a hierarchy poster. Check the YouTube description to this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Peace.